everyone, let's start solving today's Leetcode daily challenge question. So the question is fraction to recurring decimal. Given two integers representing the numerator and denominator of a fraction, return the fraction in the string format. If the fraction part is repeating, enclose the repeating part in the parentheses. If multiple answers are possible, return any of them. Okay, so let's say an example. Numerator is 1, denominator is 2, so 1 by 2 is 0.5. We have to return in the string format. Okay, if we see the example 2 is numerator, 1 is denominator, so 2 by 1 is 2. Okay, if you see the third example is numerator is 4, denominator is 333. Okay, so 4 divided by 333 is what you get is 0.012012 like that. That means it is recurring. So what we have to do is we have to include this in parentheses. Okay, now what we will do is not this, and we have to include this in parentheses. So yes, let's do this. Now what we will use, we will use the approach of like we used to do in school. Like we were having dividend, divisor, remainder, okay, and fraction. So we will be using that, and our dividend will be denominator, our divisor will be numerator, and remainder. So see, if our remainder is 0, that means that divisor is fully that dividend is fully divisible by divisor. Okay, and if my remainder is getting same as before, that means I will be doing the same thing again. So in that case, we can see it is recurring. Okay, so there are two things. One is what? One is if my remainder is 0, that means what? My dividend is fully divided, okay, fully divisible by divisor. Okay, now if my remainder is same as before, okay, then I can say it is going to recur. Okay, now we are going to get recurring. Okay, now in these are the two cases. Okay, so let's do this. Is we used to do like this, right? Here it was my divisor, here it will be dividend, here my fraction, quotient, and my remainder. Okay, let's take an example of 2 and 21. Okay, 23 I'll take. So 2 and this first element, and 2 is this 2 is divisible by this 2. Yes, so my 2 ones are 2, and the subtract I'll do, these 3 I'll get here. Okay, now 2 ones are 2. This if I subtract, I'll get 1 here. Okay, now we don't have anything, I'll add the point here, then I can have multiple zeros. Okay, I'll get 0. Now 2 5s are 10. 2 5s are 10. So I'll get remainder as 0. That means this, sorry, yes. Now I got remainder as 0. Okay, so my answer is this. Okay, so it is divisible. So my answer will be 11.5. Now, when I'll get recurring, let's take an example of the given example in the question is 333 and 4. Okay, now see, first 333 in 3, like 4 is not divisible by 333, so I'll take 0. Okay, now this will be 0 minus 4. Okay, now we'll add a point and we'll take 0 here. Now again what? Again we will what? This is not divisible, so 0 and 4 0. Okay, and we will add one more 0 here, and sorry, here we'll add 0 here. Now 400 is divisible by 333. Yes, if we 1 and then 3 3 3. Okay, once we use the point, okay, then we can add 1 0. Will go down. Yes, I'll get what? 67. I'll get 67. Okay, if I subtract and if we'll add one more 0 here, and we will get 2 2s are 6 6 6. Now what I get? I'll get 4. Okay. Now see, this was my remainder before. Okay, and this was my remainder. This 0 we added later. Okay, because it was not divisible, so we added later. But I got same remainder. That means I'm going to repeat the same thing. Okay, so what? This is my recurring. So once we get the same remainder, we can see that what at this position. Okay, we have to add this. We have to add this parenthesis. Okay, so we are going to use the same approach in coding. Let's start coding. Okay, same, we will use the dividend divisor, while loop we'll use that. First is, let's start coding as numerator. If my numerator is 0, okay, because our numerator can be negative and positive, so 0, it is possible if it can be 0, so we'll directly return the 0. Okay, now it can also be negative, right? So numerator and denominator both can be negative. One of them can be negative. So if one of them can be negative, then only we will consider our answer as negative. If both are with the negative sign, that means it will be positive. So which operator which we can use is XOR. Okay, for this, if same, say if two trues are there, okay, true XOR true will be false. True XOR false is true. Again, false XOR true is true, and false XOR false is false. That means if same is there, then false, else true. Okay, so this is what we want, is if my numerator is less than 0, XOR my denominator is less than 0. Okay, if both are less than 0, then our answer will be positive. Okay, then we don't need to append a negative sign. So here I will do append in what? We will use one string builder. Okay, I'll name it as a fraction is equal to new string builder. Okay, if it is there, what we will do is fraction dot append negative sign. Okay, now let's take our both dividend and divisor, and we'll take the absolute value because now we are done with the signs. Okay, log my dividend. Okay, my dividend will be our denominator. So math dot absolute will take the absolute value because we are done with the sign. Math dot absolute given is a integer, long dot value of what? Denominator, not denominator, it will be numerator. My dividend will be numerator and my divisor will be denominator. Okay, long divisor is equal to mat dot absolute value of long dot value of denominator. Okay, now we got both. Now what we will do is my remainder. Okay, before that, fraction dot add what? Dividend divided by divisor. Okay, first we will add and we'll take remainder will be dividend percent divisor. Okay, this we will get okay, divisor, it should be yes. Okay, I'll get remainder. If my remainder is equal to 0, that means fully divisible, done. Now done. Okay, now what we'll do, return fraction dot to string. Okay, that means let's say I have 20 and 2, so I'll get answer 10. Let's say I have 30 and 3. Okay, then I'll get the answer. So I don't need a point and all. Okay, after point. Okay, now if it is coming after this, that means remainder is not 0. So what we'll do, fraction dot add, we'll have to add dot. Now till when we have to do this? While my remainder is not equal to 0. Okay, till that time I'll run this loop. Okay, in that what I will check is, first, when it is recurring, when I'm getting the remainder same as before. For that, for to track that, what we are going to use is map of long will be what? Long will be the remainder, and we are going to use the integer to store the what? Index, at which index we got this. Okay, so that here you can see in this example I got at 0. So at 0 position, this is 0. Okay, this value is 0, not 0 position. This is 0, 1, 2. At second position, I got this 4, right? I got this 4, then only I added this 0. So at this position I want to insert the opening bracket. So for that we will store the index. Okay, map is equal to new, we will use the hash map. If you want a detailed video on map, set and collection, basically collection framework, let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely create a video on that. Okay, now here what I'll do, map dot contains key. Okay, what remainder? If I have remainder as before, then what we are going to do is first we'll add the opening and closing bracket and break. That's it. Okay, so fraction dot insert. What I said, at which position? At we are going to store the value here, right? So if I do the get map dot get remainder, okay, I'll get that index here. What we will insert is the opening bracket, and after that fraction append, we will append at the end as a closing bracket. Okay, and here we will break. Done. Okay, now if not first time is there, then what we are going to do is first let's put in the map dot put this remainder comma fraction dot length, that means the index. Okay, so till that point I have size as this, so this size. Okay, this at this size I want to insert basically. Now what we will do is fraction dot append. What we have to append is remainder divided by divisor. Again what we are going to do here is, again we are going to divide this with 333, right? Okay, now we are going to do and we will insert, and again we will find the remainder. Will be this remainder divided by this. Okay, percent divisor. Again it will check, if it is not 0 again will come, if it is 0 done. Okay, it will go out of the loop. Now here what we will do is we will return fraction dot to string. Okay, I will run this code. Let's run this. We have used the same thing, whatever we have done here, we have used that. Okay, let's see, cannot find the method. Okay, instead of add, fraction is a string builder, right? So we have to use the append. So yes, we have to use the append. And here again, loosely possible conversion incomplete. Okay, let's fix everything here. What I'm getting, we are using the long, right? So long remainder, and somewhere I added again add is, let's check this add. It was showing right somewhere add, yes, fraction dot add. Again it will be append. Now let's run this. So you can see it is running. Okay, okay, it is giving me answer 0 point. Okay, let's check what's the wrong here. Okay, mm, what is, wait, we'll first check which case is working. This case is working, that means first is working. It is 333 5. Okay, let's see. Now what we have done is, first here remainder, till this point it is working. Now while remainder is not null, and if I get the same remainder, what I'll do, I will insert here. And yes, one thing we missed is, where is our 0? Here we were adding zeros right after that. So what we have to do is, here we missed one step is remainder multiplied equal to 10. We have to multiply 10 to add a 0. Now let's run this. Okay, then only we will get right. Every time we are going to do, then that is why it was showing the zeros. Yes, now we can see it is giving the correct answer. Now let's submit this solution. Yes, you can see the solution is accepted. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you feel this video is helpful to you, please like this video and subscribe my channel. Stay updated. If you have any query, doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you.